of Belgium, or more commonly known as Belgium, is a federal state in Western Europe. It has 3 official languages, which are French, Dutch, and German. Also, they are one of the founding members of the European Union and use euro as a form of currency. Interestingly, Belgium is divided into 3 regions, which are the Flemish region, the Walloon region, and the Brussels Capital region. Throughout the years, Belgium was once ruled by the Roman Empire, the Germanic tribes, the Spanish, the Austrian Habsburg Empire, France, and Netherlands. However, they gained independence through the Belgian Revolution in 1830. On July 21st of 1831, King Leopold I was crowned as king. Thus, the date is now celebrated as the National Day of Belgium.
Belgium is one of the countries that has a civil law system based on comprehensive legal codes and laws rooted in Roman law. In 1830, as a compromise between French and Dutch claims appeased by the British government, the Belgian state was established as a constitutional monarchy. A parliament with 2 chambers was created as the legislative branch, chamber, and senate. The judicial division consists of regular courts at different levels of appeals, private and criminal law, and was later attached to the administrative judiciary 1948. Belgium has 5 major of jurisdiction, each of which fall within the jurisdiction of one of the 5 courts of appeals: Brussels, Liège, Mons, Ghent, and Antwerp. In terms of legal framework, Belgium has an independent judiciary. In Belgium, the corruption is minimal, and to a large degree, foreign citizens should request a free and fair hearing from the judiciary. Belgium is a peaceful nation, even though the political culture has been impregnated by the ethnic differences between Wallonia and Flanders. In December 2018, the announcement of the UN Migration Agreement forced Flemish nationalists to leave the government of the Belgian Alliance. Parties have traditionally been split between French and Flemish parties, fueling intercommunal tension.
Firstly, Belgian culture includes all facets shared by all Belgians, irrespective of the language they speak and the variation between the major cultural communities, such as Dutch-speaking Belgians and the French-speaking Belgians. Belgium also is one of the smallest European countries to produce some of the finest artists and thinkers. It has a lot of beautiful historic towns, fine food, and rich culture for a small country. Next, Belgium also best known for its high-quality chocolate, waffle, fries, and beer. Traditionally, cooking is done with butter, and overall the consumption of dairy products is high. Next, Belgium also has some pretty strange celebrations, such as every 9th of August, a tree of joy of Mayboom must be planted in Brussels before 5 p.m. And lastly, in terms of traditional clothing, the gilets are the most popular among the Belgian costume, which is yellow and orange striped costume, lined with straw and patches of crowns and lions sewn on.
Demography is a statistical analysis of populations, especially human beings. Demographic studies may involve the whole population or groups that are characterized by criteria such as ethnicity, education, nationality, and religion. The differences of population between year 2016-2020 are 235,203 people. The highest population is in Brussels, Belgium. Next, an ethnic group or ethnicity is a group of people based on individuals who identify with each other based on shared characteristics that differentiate them from other groups within their resident region, such as a common set of beliefs and origins. Moreover, estimated around 442,000 students were enrolled in standard Flemish primary education during the school year. Furthermore, more than 6,010,000 citizens of Belgian nationality and nearly 619,000 citizens of foreign nationality live in the Flemish region at the beginning of 2020. Lastly, religion is diversified in Belgium, with Christianity covering a wide group, especially the Catholic Church. The share of Christians increased by 10 percentage points from 52.5% in 2009 to 62.8% in 9 years.
Belgium more focuses to primary sectors such as mining industry. The iron and steel industry is one of the major sectors of Belgian economy. Belgium imports most of its semi-finished and raw material goods which are processed and exported as finished goods to different countries around the world. So over the last 10 years, the export have steadily outpaced imports. Belgium also has variety of iron ores within its boundaries, so this makes Belgium as one of the main exporter of iron in Europe. There are some of the top markets for Belgian steel and iron goods, which is France, Turkey, Germany, UK and the Netherlands. And lastly, the European Coal and Steel Society, which is ECSC, is an administrative agency that set up under the 1952 Convention that aimed to bringing the coal and steel industry into Western Europe. The organization grew to include both the member of European Economic Community and the European Union.
The other industry in Belgium are relatively small. For the agriculture industry, only about 2% of the population are actively engaged in agricultural activities. The activities are primarily divided between crop production and raising livestock, but predominantly on livestock, as it accounts for 65% of the nation's farm. They are also self-sufficient in eggs, butter, milk, and a few variety of specialty cheese. For their forestry industry, after World War II, the growth of forestry industry is aided by mechanization. It is also supported by the planted forests of Ardena and Kempelen. For the fishery industry, the fish do not get exported as they are mainly for domestic consumption. The main fishing ports are in Zeebrugge and Ostend.
Next, we move to the resources in Belgium. Among them is silica, zinc, land, and industrial mineral. First is fertile land. Approximately 26% of the land is used for farming activities. Besides that, Belgium uses farming technique which is very advanced to produce large quantity of farm produce. The agricultural output has immensely increased with the adoption of modern farming method, and now the industry employs 2% of the nation population. The second resources is industrial mineral. Belgium is a leading trader of diamonds. In year 2010, a turnover of $41.9 billion was achieved from Belgium raw and polished trade. Then, export country of polished diamond is increased by 7.1% by volume to 7.70 million carat, and the value of polished diamond is increased 28.6% to $11.1 billion in 2010 compared with 2009.